All right, today we're diving into Leonardo AI. It's really blowing up as one of the most complete toolkits out there for creating and editing images with AI. What's so cool about it is that it packs a ton of seriously powerful functions into one single streamlined platform. So, if you've ever tried to create AI art, you probably know this feeling. You're jumping between a bunch of different apps, you're wrestling with these super complex text commands, and the results you get are, well, they're kind of all over the place, right? It can feel really fragmented and honestly pretty frustrating. And this right here perfectly shows the difference. On one side, you have that messy workflow of juggling apps, but on the other, you have the Leonardo AI promise. Everything under one roof. It swaps out those complicated text commands for intuitive visual controls, all while aiming for really high-quality, consistent styles every single time. This is a pretty fundamental shift in how you can create. Yeah, so Leonardo AI has really grown from just being another tool into a full-blown creative studio. And this isn't just about making things easier. It's now good enough to compete with the biggest names in the game by putting everything an artist could need in one single place. And you know what? The results totally back this up. As our source material points out, Leonardo is producing images that are on par with top-tier generators like Midjourney. But the real game changer is that it combines that amazing quality with a whole suite of other powerful features all in one app. I mean, just look at the versatility here. It's pretty impressive. We're seeing everything from surreal, photorealistic images and detailed 3D cartoons to these incredibly intricate macro shots. It can even handle graphic design, creating logos with correctly spelled text, which, is something a lot of other AIs still really struggle with. The quality is just top-notch across a massive range of styles. Okay, so beyond just making great images, Leonardo gives you what I like to call creative superpowers. Let's break down 3 really unique features that help it stand out from the crowd. First up is the real-time canvas. This thing is an incredibly interactive tool that, and this is wild, basically turns your rough sketches into finished art as you draw. The process couldn't be simpler. You start with a basic little sketch, then add a simple prompt like, say, dog, pick a style like fantasy art, and the AI just transforms your drawing right there on the fly. You can add more details, change the colors, and literally watch the final image evolve right before your eyes. It feels so intuitive. All right, next up, we have a feature that solves one of the biggest headaches in AI art, character consistency. How do you make sure the same character actually looks like themselves from one image to the next? The character reference tool is the answer. You just give it a reference image, and it completely locks in that character's likeness, their face, their hair, all their unique features. Then you can put that exact character into totally new situations. And this is just a perfect example of how powerful that is. You could start with a photorealistic portrait, right? And then put that same person in a spacesuit drawn in a cartoon style. The AI keeps the character's core identity intact, which is an absolute game changer for storytelling, comics, or any project that needs consistent characters. The third superpower is called flow state, and this one is all about inspiration. It's a totally fresh way to generate ideas without getting bogged down trying to write those super long, complex prompts. We've all been there, right? Trying to describe a scene perfectly with a whole paragraph of text. But what if you could just build your idea visually instead? Well, with Flow State, you chose from visual menus instead of writing. It's so cool. You might select clay sculpture for the style, dramatic for the lighting, and maybe an autumnal color palette. Then you just add your subject, a single word like rat. The AI combines all these elements and just gives you an endless stream of unique images. It's fantastic for sparking creativity. So Leonardo is amazing at creating images, but what about perfecting them? Well, that brings us to its next incredible tool for taking a good image and making it absolutely flawless, the upscaler. Now that's a bold claim from the source material, but honestly, the results really do speak for themselves. We're not just talking about making an image bigger, this is about intelligently reconstructing it with just an incredible amount of detail. So here's your typical before shot. It's low res, it's pixelated, the details in the hair and the skin and the fabric, they're just kind of undefined blobs of color. And wow, here is the after. The transformation is just spectacular. The AI didn't just sharpen the image, it intelligently recreated the textures. You can see individual strands of hair, the weave of the fabric, realistic skin tones. It's like bringing a blurry photo into perfect, crystal clear focus. This is especially powerful for pictures with lots of people, which AI generators often mess up. On the left, you see that common problem. Faces in the background are all blurry and distorted. But on the right, after upscaling, every single person is clear and well-defined. Features are harmonious, clothing is crisp. It just fixes the flaws and elevates the entire scene. But hey, creation doesn't have to stop with static images. Leonardo AI is now making a huge leap into animation with its latest update, Motion 2.0, and it's positioning itself as a really serious contender in AI video. So the last version was, okay, but Motion 2.0 is on a whole other level. We're talking fluid, complex character movements without any of that weird, unnatural distortion. The image quality stays consistent, the gestures look realistic, and it can even create believable lighting and camera effects. And let's be clear, this isn't just some minor update. This is a huge step forward that brings Leonardo's video tools up to the same incredible level as its image tools, making it a true all-in-one creative powerhouse. And really, that's the main takeaway here. You can spark an idea with Flow State, you can sketch it out in the real-time canvas, generate a high-quality image, lock in your character's look, perfect it with the upscaler, and then finally bring it all to life with Motion. It's everything, all right there in one seamless workflow. Which, brings us to a really fascinating final thought. As these creative suites get more and more powerful and integrated, packing everything from image generation to video animation into one place, are we heading towards a future where one single platform could become the one-stop shop, the dominant tool for all digital creation? It's definitely something to think about.